Guys, what a day two in Biggie's house. And trust me, we have to be careful what we wish for. Remember how people are shouting for drama, that the previous season is boring? See this season, we will experience it. Natural, forced drama, any kind of drama we can think of, we'll see it all.
5 years, no cap is lit, trend so hot. We never miss facts, opinions, news to thrill. It's vibes and chill.
So let's start from this morning. The housemates didn't even sleep early. Some of them were up till 5 a.m. So when Biggie's signature alarm blasted through the house this morning, they all scrambled out of bed, half asleep and completely confused. One or two even asked, like, wait, where did we even sleep? I mean, did we just sleep now? So the fact that they can't tell the time in there makes it even funnier. Anyway, they still put themselves together, did their morning exercise and started preparing for the day. That's when the floodgates of quarrel opened. So the first fight that happened today was between Rude Boy and Culture. Now, Rude Boy and Isabella were gisting on the dining table while Culture was eating beside them, but not really part of the convo, So suddenly, Culture starts choking, like for real. He's bobbing his head, he's hitting the table, but Rude Boy just threw him a glance and didn't move or make any further motion towards what's going on or ask him what's wrong with you or that kind of thing. So according to Rude Boy, he said he thought Culture was playing as usual. Isabella thought something was wrong with Culture, so she quickly stood up and brought him water. So Culture eventually collected the water from Isabella, drank it, got himself together, and then he exploded on Rude Boy. He said Rude Boy intentionally ignored him because he was too busy vibing with Isabella. In his words, you choose a girl over your friend, like in a life and death moment. So he was very pissed, was also pissed. He was like really vibrating all over the house. I was like, why would you do that? Like, if it was something that could take my life, that's why you just turn and look at me and remove your eye because you're talking with Isabella. Like, he felt very offended that Rude Boy had to pick, or if Rude Boy really had, Rude Boy had to choose Isabella over him. And mind you, both of them have been vibing. They've been like these trenches kings, They've been trying to, they've been close friends. They've been really good G's within the last 24 hours that they've been together. So he was visibly pissed. And that's when he now plotted out, you know what, this friendship is fake. I mean, that's it. I'm done with you. I'm done with friendship with you, which was quite funny, to be honest. Anyway, but Rude Boy defended himself, saying that he genuinely thought Culture was just playing, as he can get so goofy at times and nobody even gave him a chance to explain. I mean, everybody was already side-eyeing him like, why would you do that? That kind of stuff, So he also got pissed that everyone was also looking at him as a bad person. Now, here's the context anyway. So Culture, the one that is choking, has been making moves towards Isabella. And also, Rude Boy has been doing the same thing too. Do you understand? Now, Culture and Rude Boy are kind of G's. Not kind of G's, that are G's, at least inside the house that we've seen, that are G's. So both of them have been moving funny towards Isabella. So when what happened to Culture, I think he felt that Rude Boy intentionally ignored him because he felt Culture was trying to sabotage his time with Isabella. Do you get? Anyway, so later in the day, they hugged it out. I mean, what do you expect from guys? Their quarrel, no, they last. So they hugged it out, and let's just see if the grudge is really gone or if Isabella will not come into the picture again. Now, the second fight was all kitchen and cleaning drama. I mean, the house was preparing for their wager presentation when Gigi Jasmine walked up to them to complain about hygiene. Apparently, someone threw eggs into the bin and it created a mess of some sort. So she asked if everyone or anyone or some people could take some time off the wager planning to come clear the mess together with her. So Ivatar had gone upstairs to get some disinfectants, that's hypo, and while she was away, Sultana was already cleaning the disgusting mess in the bin with tissue. So she was, from her face, you could see that she was visibly irritated with the whole mess and all that. So as Ivatar returned, Sultana snapped. I was telling her not to walk over where Gigi just finished mopping. She said, see. And Ivatar wasn't having it. She responded like, why are you shouting at me? Sultana said, I'm not shouting. I'm just trying to stop you from getting the mess on your shoe or stepping on the wet floor that has just been mopped into a dry floor, you're going to create a mess for some sort. So Sultana was also trying to defend herself. I'm like, no, I'm not shouting at you, so just calm down, it's not that deep. That kind of, both of them, for what happens, the exchange has gone on full gear. Both of them were even dropping the F word, and Ivatar said that she doesn't like being talked to in that way, especially as someone who takes cleaning seriously. So this was kind of jab towards Sultana. Now here's the context of that. Yesterday, Ivatar, Gigi, and Sabrina, who ex-users, those people have labeled them as the coven members of cleanliness, had complained that the younger ladies were pulling their weight on chores, to which they find distasteful. So Sultana, who is 27 and maybe can be categorized as one of the people they were referring to when they were having a discussion, came up on the receiving end of this. It felt like a build-up of bottled up frustration on Ivatar's part. Now Sultana on her part was just in an irritable scenario, and her tone with Ivatar at that time came off wrongly. Now this is just a pure case of misunderstanding, but other housemates stepped in and saw that this is also a clear case of misunderstanding, and tried to explain to Ivatar and Sultana to see if so that they can both see from each other's point of view that it wasn't that deep, that they should just chill it out. Moving on to the third fight, this one was both serious and at the same time it was also funny. That was between Koyin and KAYBOBO. They clashed in the kitchen over Indomie. Now Koyin came into the kitchen and said he was hungry. While he came into the kitchen, KAYBOBO was cooking. So KAYBOBO asked him to eat the Indomie that was already prepared, they prepared the general Indomie for the house, that kind of stuff. So he told him, okay, take the one that's been already prepared, that he's cooking already, that food will soon be done, So Koyin ate, but he was not filled, he was not satisfied with what he ate. So he came back hungry and was like, you know what, I'm gonna cook noodles. So I think he put aside 2 noodles to cook. So that's when KAYBOBO was like, no, don't, I'm cooking already, I'll soon be done. You understand? There's no need for you to go ahead and cook, there's no need to waste food. Because I think he literally explained this to someone, and those were his words, that there's no need to waste food, that he's almost done with cooking, that he should just hold on a bit. While he was explaining, he was saying he's not the only person that is hungry, No, generally he refused Koyin from cooking. And mind you, we didn't see how this unfolded. All we are hearing this are just explanations that are given by KAYBOBO and Koyin himself. So from this, I guess Koyin picked offense on why he was not allowed to cook, and words were exchanged. And KAYBOBO made this comment of, what is wrong with you? Why are you talking to me that way? Why are you insulting me? Is this your father's house? Do you think you can have your way? That kind of stuff. So he was like, is this your father's house? Now your papa house be this, now your papa get Lagos, that kind of talk. So which Koyin burst out and wanted to get physical with KAYBOBO, but it got so heated that housemate had to come and hold Koyin, which was quite funny anyway, because he really does not stand a chance against KAYBOBO. I mean, body size and all. The next thing we know, he stormed outside and started wailing. He wasn't crying, he wasn't mumbling some words, he wasn't doing anything. He was my guy was legit wailing, with the soundtrack and everything. He was wailing. Now here's my take, honestly. That cry felt totally out of place. How is this your father's house an insult? Do you understand? If someone says it to you, yes, I know it can be an insult to some extent, but how is it an insult to you that will hurt you so much that you want to cry? Now my personal take is that it was over the top, but maybe emotions were already boiling before that, because when Koyin later complained to other housemates, he mentioned that KAYBOBO said, your papa. Do you understand? Koyin said KAYBOBO said your papa, which he finds very insulting. Why would someone leave him and go to talk to his father, or talk about his father, or mention his father, where both of them have an issue? Now KAYBOBO on his own side said he didn't say your papa. He was like, now your papa house be this. Do you understand? Do you get the difference between these two now? So I think this was just a clear misunderstanding, or maybe not. It was an intentional gameplay by Koyin. Well, we'll see how it goes. What do you think? Do you think Koyin is playing a game, or do you think he was just emotional because of what he thought he heard? Now to the head of house twist. Now, moving forward for this season, after the usual Sunday head of house game, the winner won't just chill, The next day, Monday, he will pick up 5 challengers amongst the housemates to battle in a second game called the Head of House Challenger. Now, if anybody defeats him, they will become the new head of house. So strategy matters here in a sense that you don't just play, you don't just pick people. You have to pick people you think that no matter what competition comes up, you are definitely going to beat them. Do you understand? So Jayson Jay, who was the winner yesterday, he played it smart. He picked 5 people and he still beat them in the Head of House Challenger game. So he's officially the first head of house for this season. Then we move to nominations. I mean, this is the first nominations for the season, and these housemates have been in each other's faces for barely 48 hours. So I don't hold any crazy analysis to this, like other than people nominating people they haven't bonded with yet, or people who they feel are strong players. I feel that's just the trend that normally goes on with first week nominations. So all the same, it's worthy to note that some people carried a high number of nominations. Do you understand? Like Denari, Zita, I think they carried up to 6 or 7 nominations in total per person. I believe the reason Denari got this high was that, I mean, the guy has barely gotten screen time, you know? So maybe other housemates who are not really understanding him or not really vibing with him, or there's actually something he's doing behind the scenes that are actually pissing the housemates off, really can't say. Then Zita is also a character that I can't really get, because on stage she promised those vibes. Like even when she came to the house, she was giving I'm here first, pulling up some bad B words, you understand? So I don't really understand how she has really, like, should I say, the vibe has really gone down for her, because what Isabella is doing is what I actually expected Zita would be doing based on how she came into the house. But that's by the way. So Tega, Isabella, and Emisi, they all got 4 votes each, and I think the housemates see them as strong contenders because, for instance, Isabella has been very vocal. Like sometimes she like bursts out when the issue is not even like that serious. Then for Tega was really vocal early this afternoon concerning the way they're planning, so they could actually see him that this guy is actually a strong contender. And for Missy has been in everybody's face, so they might clock her again that this might be a strategy for her, and that's why they are pulling in votes for her. But apparently, it turned out to be a fake nomination. There won't be any voting this week. Anyway, guys, that's a wrap on day 2. The fights, the crying, the grudge matches, the kitchen chaos, and the gameplay already is heating up. So BBNaija Season 10 didn't come to play. Now tell me, who surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for your daily dose of real BBNaija gist.